Now, several Chinese cities have been put under a strict lockdown as Beijing is struggling to contain the latest spike in the number of COVID-19 infections. And amongst the regions where the curbs have now been imposed is the Zhengzhou city. The region has been in the headlines in the last week after hundreds of workers at a Foxconn factory clashed with the police following a hiring goof-up. Under the new curbs, residents in Zhengzhou cannot leave the area unless they present a negative COVID-19 test, as well as permission from the local authorities. They've also been advised to not leave their homes unless it's absolutely necessary. China on Wednesday reported its highest ever infection tally since the pandemic began, and the country's National Health Bureau has said that they've recorded nearly about 31,500 local infections, and around 28,000 of these cases are said to be asymptomatic. Several cities, including Beijing, Shanghai and Guangzhou, have in fact tightened their COVID-19 restrictions as the cases continue to surge. The infections have seen a bit of a surge in the recent days despite China's draconian zero-COVID policy that has been put in place. The numbers are relatively small when compared with China's vast population of about 1.4 billion. And the caseloads have also seen in Western countries at the heart of the pandemic. Those kind of numbers have not been witnessed in China so far.
Eventually, it becomes very difficult to suppress the virus. And in the absence of, let's say, immunity in the population provided by prior infection and poor vaccination rates, this is a difficult situation.
Now, the unrelenting zero-COVID push has in fact caused fatigue and resentment amongst the population as the pandemic's third anniversary approaches. And China's COVID policy has also sparked some sporadic protests, and this has hit productivity in the world's second largest economy.
There's a trade-off. And the government needs to decide at one stage, when do we have enough vaccine coverage? When do we think, we can really protect the vulnerable and then allow the virus to circulate? In my mind, there's no other option. You have to allow this virus to circulate. You have to build up some natural immunity whilst protecting those who are vulnerable. And that can only be done with very high vaccine coverage rates.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.